Hey up everyone, welcome to the History of Football channel. Tonight I'll be reviewing the match between England and France from the 2022 World Cup. This is the quarter-final, and according to what they said on ITV, this is England's 10th quarter-final that they've made since they first entered the World Cup in 1950. For France, as we all know, they're the defending champions, and you would see that they were the favourites in this match to progress before the ball was kicked. To start the game, I thought that England started okay. The attitude looked alright from our players. And I thought with France, they took a bit of time to get going, but right from the start, you could kind of tell that Griezmann was getting a lot of the ball and he was looking for options around him. And there were a couple of sort of half chances for France. There was a big chance for us with Harry Kane. He got around his man. He was one-on-one with Lloris, but he just didn't have sort of time to lift the ball over Lloris or get much power on it, so that was well saved from Lloris. There was one or two times in that first half where one of our players would give the ball away or be found out in position, and on those occasions, we nearly conceded a goal, and the warning signs were there, and then in the 16th minute, we conceded a goal. This one was from some people say that it were a foul on Saka, but this goal happened 45 seconds after the foul was allegedly took place. Saka was robbed of possession, the ball went up the field, and then it ended up with Chouameni. He had a shot from just outside the 18-yard box. Jordan Pickford couldn't really see the shot, I think, because there was too many bodies in the road, and it went right into the bottom left-hand corner, and England were down 1-0. And before the match, I thought to myself, if England were any chance in this game, or if they wanted to really look like winning the match, they really had to be the first scorer. Unfortunately, they went behind 1-0. But the response from England after that goal was quite good. And shortly after that, the second controversial moment of the match happened where Harry Kane got around his man again. I think it was up in Meccano, and he was fouled just on the edge of the box. It looked like he was on the line, and VAR had a look at it, and a lot of the commentators and people that I saw on social media says it's a penalty, or at the very least a foul and a free kick, but VAR said nothing wrong, no penalty. So once again, England were a bit dudded with the call, but the response from the players was still positive. They didn't go back in their shell, they didn't sulk about it, they just got on with it. And England had a couple of half chances towards the end of the half there, but overall, we just didn't really create enough to trouble France, I think. France themselves, Griezmann was controlling the game, and I thought for that first half, Mbappe were kept quite quiet, actually. I thought Walker did a good job on him in the first half, but going into that second half, England had to produce something if there were any chance to beat France and then progress to the semi-final where the opponent would be Morocco. Going into that second half, I thought England were the better team to start off with. I thought that they started really strongly second half, and I think it were in the second minute of the second half, the corner come in, and Bellingham with an absolutely great shot, vicious shot, well saved by Lloris, tipped it over the bar. After that, England really took it to France. I thought that they had a couple of other chances to score a goal, but then a stroke of luck happened. Saka runs into the box. He's taken down. The referee goes penalty. And then up steps Harry Kane. And Harry Kane, normally reliable from the penalty spot, he converts to make it 1-1. And at that stage, you could tell that the momentum was going towards England's favour. France looked a bit rattled. I thought that Saka was really giving Hernandez a hard time there. I thought Bellingham was doing really well. Henderson, I think all the England players were really up for it in the second half there. And then it weren't too long after that there was a corner that was delivered in. Harry Maguire got up and he headed it and the ball hit the post. Beat Lloris, but unfortunately hit the post and went out. And in my own personal opinion, I thought England's got a really good chance here to take the lead. A really good chance. And then towards the end of the match in the 75th minute, I think it were, France did pretty much their only play of the second half, and it were a cross inch perfect from Griezmann from the left. Giroud got in front of Maguire and headed the ball into the net. It come off Maguire with a bit of a deflection, and it was 2-1. And I thought that it went against the run of play because I thought England were much better than France at that stage. But then there was more controversy and more fortunate when England's way. Mason Mount, who'd just come on the field, was pushed over. He was chasing across and he was pushed over. It was a clear foul. The referee ended up going to the VAR monitor. It was awarded a penalty. Up stepped Harry Kane. He had the chance to become England's record all-time goal scorer. He obviously had scored the first penalty by kicking it hard to the left. Once again, he went that way, but unfortunately, he put too much power onto the shot and the ball went sailing over the bar. After that, it was like a lead balloon effect. I think all the air, the life got sucked out of England there. And then in injury time, there was 8 minutes of it. England had a couple of chances right towards the end of the game. Rashford, he had a free kick and it just went over the bar and hit the net. It beat Lloris. Lloris didn't see it. If it would have been a bit lower, I think it would have gone in, but unfortunately that went over the top. So France hold on to win 2-1, and this is a really hard loss to take because, yes, we've been knocked out of quarterfinals quite often at World Cups, but this was probably one of our better performances. This is totally different to the quarterfinal in 2006 against Portugal. It were a complete opposite to what happened in South Africa. I thought with this match, even though England were the better team in the first half, they were in the match. And going into that second half, I thought England were the better team. I thought France only really had the one chance in that entire second half and they converted it. And we had a lot of opportunities. I also forgot to mention that Saka had a couple of chances to score as well. So this is a really hard loss to take, especially when it all just come down to that penalty that was missed by Harry Kane. And it's also a huge missed opportunity as well. 2018, I mean, we should have really made the final there. 2020, the Euros, we should have won that, I believe. And then this one, it's just another one of those cases where it's just one or two moments that separate you from being a winner and being a loser. And on this occasion, England turned out to be the loser. But I thought, look, nobody in that England squad tonight can hang their head. I think all of them should be proud of the effort that they put in tonight. I thought that as a squad they were very good, but unfortunately just come down to that missed penalty kick. Looking at France going into the match against Morocco, I think France on paper and the way they've been playing, they should have a bit too much for Morocco. Once again, Morocco's going to park the bus for the entire game, but can they park the bus for 90 minutes against Mbappe and co? So that's been my match review of the quarter-final against England and France. Unfortunately, on this occasion, we lose 2-1. It's a bit of one to take, but I mean that's just how football goes, especially at the highest level. It can be a really cruel sport, and unfortunately for us, we're out of the tournament. So hope you enjoyed this review, everyone. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the match. I'll be doing more videos in the future. Stay tuned for those, and I'll catch us all later. Tatty bye for now.